Expansion of divine love in the world. The changes we are discussing here are based on a neurobiological process of transformation that occurs in the human nervous system. This is directly observable by anyone who engages in deep meditation and the additional practices that promote the changes. We can each verify the outcome for ourselves. We have indicated that one of the characteristics of rising inner silence in our life is love, which will be readily observable in the form of increasing empathy and compassion for others. The longer we have been meditating, the more important the well-being of others will become to us. Why is this? It is because we see more and more of ourself in the world around us and act accordingly. There is a flow involved in the rise of compassion in us. We can call it the flow of consciousness, an unending march toward realization of the unity in all things. As we continue with our daily deep meditation, we become more aware of the oneness of all things. The merging of inner silence and ecstatic energies within us takes this process to a new level. Once our ecstatic nature has settled into the stillness of our pure bliss consciousness, then we begin to experience a new dynamic. While we are free in our unshakable inner silence, the intimate joining of inner silence and ecstasy that has occurred in us beckons us outward again. An awakened nervous system pulsating in silence expands in all directions. It is a boiling over of love. This is not a boiling over of sentimentality, though we will certainly be sentimental enough due to our greatly deepened sensitivity for all of life. But this overflowing also contains the qualities of pure bliss consciousness, peace, creativity, steadfastness, compassion, and so on. It is an overflowing of inner silence through us into the surroundings. It will happen if we are doing nothing but sitting there. More than likely, we will do more than sit, especially if our normal inclination is to be active. We will follow our ecstatic bliss out into the world in the form of service to others. This is not a moral guideline. It is just what happens when we become free within ourselves and merged in heart, mind, body, and spirit. We become a pure channel for the expansion of divine love. This expansion is a new beginning, a new stage in the process. We realize that our own freedom is but a stepping stone in the grand scheme of nature. We will be inclined to go onward until all human beings are able to experience freedom also. Their freedom is a maturing of our own freedom. And so goes the influence of inner silence, ever outward, without limit. Freedom is a multidimensional phenomenon that begins with the establishment of our individual freedom in inner silence, and then moves on through to the maturation of ecstatic bliss in us, which then moves out to encompass everyone in the form of loving service, expansion of divine love. One of the primary means for traveling the road to freedom is deep meditation. It is a simple practice we can do to achieve practical results in our daily life, while at the same time contributing to the rising freedom of every human being on the earth.